I brought you a topic titled Crossing Out of Your Darkest Hour by Provoking Thanksgiving. How can we cross out of our darkest hour? Because look up, this is injury time. December 31st night is coming. You and I don't know the second. Peter, Apostle Paul, both of them said, we will be here if God permits. Crossing out of your darkest hour by provoking the wonders of thanksgiving and praise. Let's look at Acts of Apostles 12 from verse 5 to 10. Acts of Apostles chapter 12 from verse 5 to 10. It says, Peter was therefore kept in prison. That was his darkest hour. He was kept in prison, but constant prayer was offered to God for him. By who? By the church. That is why we're here. Constant prayer. While he was in prison, the church were offering constant prayer. That's to say, he has been in the prison for long. And when Herod was about to bring him out that night, Peter wasn't disturbed because he knew prayer is being offered for him. Rather, he was sleeping. As he was sleeping, he was with chain, both hands, and two soldiers were guiding the door where Peter was kept in the prison. Now behold, an angel of the Lord stood by him, even in that his darkest hour, because prayer was offered for him. Even in that darkest hour, an angel was assigned, as God had their prayer, to be at the side of Peter. And a light shone in the prison, and that light struck Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, Peter, arise quickly. And the chain that was on his hand fell off. Then the angel said to him, Peter, gird yourself and tie on your sandals, because his shoe was not there with him. And so he did, and he said to him, put on your garment and do what? Follow me. If God does not guard the city, in vain the watchman is watching. So he went out and followed him, and did, not knowing that what was done by the angel was the prayer being done or permitted by the church, was real, but thought he was seeing a vision. It was reality. When they passed the first gate, the second guard post, they came to the iron gate that lead to the city, which opened to them of his own accord. And they went out and went down on one street, and immediately the angel departed from him. In every darkest hour, there's always an angel. But an angel cannot come if you don't do the needful. What brought the angel was the constant prayer of the church where Peter belonged. If Peter did not belong in a congregation, they could have killed him. That was his darkest hour, but there were people in the church praying for him. That was why he wasn't disturbed. Instead, he was sleeping. He was giving praise. He was dancing. He was relaxed because he knows where he comes from. The Bible says we should pray without ceasing. In this darkest hour that you and I are passing through, I see us coming out with testimonies.
Amen.
James chapter 5 from verse 13. James 5 verse 13. He said, is anyone among you suffering? If yes, you see where Peter learned the word. Is anyone among you suffering? Let him pray. Is anyone cheerful? Let him sing praise. Prayer and praise are the same thing. Prayer and praise are the same thing. Now, if you are in any situation, the only thing you need to do is to be calm, is to praise, is to pray, is to calm down. Because there is nothing you can do in a worse situation than to hand it over to God. Ritabbi always say, if you come in a situation you don't know what to do, I say praise is what to do. There's always a solution to every situation. 1 Thessalonians 5 from verse 16 to 18. 1 Thessalonians 5, 16 to 18. He said what? Rejoice always. Rejoicing. Pray without ceasing. What next? 3 things. The next one, in everything now, give thanks. So when you come to a situation you don't know what to do, 3 things are being involved. Be cheerful, be joyful. Until you are joyful, that is when your spiritual man will attest or concentrate to that situation. You can't win a case by frowning your face. No. Be joyful. Nobody put you into that situation. God permitted it. Be joyful. I was telling one of my sons, I said the problem with we human is whenever you fall into temptation, you start taking the anger to another person. I passed through my own hellishness. I didn't say, I know by faith it's over. But anything God permits is right. I never nagged at any man. That I was passing through those darkness hour with joy. I will come to the church. Some that their case is not case, they will be getting angry. And I will try even in that my darkest hour to see I crack joke to bring you out from your sadness. 3 things that will bring you from this darkest hour. Be joyful, pray, and thanks. Be joyful, pray, and what? Thanks. These 3 keys are the keys you have to hold if you must overcome this impending danger that is coming.